Hey guys, this is Jarrett with Hitch, Roll, Relax. Does your bay door have a cam lock like this? Does it use a key like this? There's a good chance I can access your door with this key. I'm going to swap this out and show you how to do it. Here's what you'll need to replace your old lock. You'll need a new lock. You'll need a Phillips head screwdriver. And you'll also need a crescent wrench. So what we're replacing our conventional keyed cam lock with is a combination cam lock. This has a 3-digit that is customizable. You can set it to whatever you like. And that allows us to get rid of an extra key that we don't have to carry around. We already have 2 keys that we need for the bay doors, so this allows us to go down to 1 key, which is great. So let's get started on installing this so we don't have to deal with another key. Okay, so this should be a fairly simple install. The first thing we have to do is open up the bay door so we can get access to the back of our old cam lock. We're going to remove a screw that holds this little metal piece on, and then once we get that removed, we'll take off the nut here that holds the cam lock itself in the door. So let's go ahead and take out the screw to remove this piece. We're going to switch over to our crescent wrench. We'll take off the nut. These nuts aren't really on there very tight. They're usually pretty easy to get off. Okay, now that we have the nut and the screw off, we should be able to pop this out without any problems. And there we go. Okay, so now that we've got the old cam lock out, let's go ahead and insert the new one. We're going to use our cylinder nut to hold it in place. Sometimes these can be tricky to get started. Just want to make sure you don't cross thread. Get that nice and finger tight, and I'm just going to use my crescent wrench to get it about 1/4 more of a turn, and that should be good enough. Maybe not even that. That should be good. Alright, we're going to go ahead and put on our 90-degree cam stop or stop cam. Not exactly sure which way this needs to go, so we're going to do kind of a trial and error here. Okay, now the next thing is we'll go ahead and put in the bar that will lock the door in place and then screw that in place. Okay, so the old cam lock used one of the bars that's bent, so we're going to try that first to see if that works for us. Okay, we got that pretty tight. Let's go ahead and test it out and see if it works. And it looks like it works. So like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, this is a resettable combination lock. So we're going to go ahead and change the combination to 1, 2, 3. Of course, later on after the video I'll change it to our personal code, but just as an example of how to do it. The first thing you're going to do, according to the instructions, underneath here there's a small hole and there's a pin in there, and it calls for you to use a paper clip, and in this case I had a cotter pin that was close by, which works. So what you want to do is take and go into that hole, press up, make sure you hold up during the whole process, and then we're going to set the dials to 1, 2, and 3, and then release, and that's it. The combination is now set to 1, 2, 3. It will open with that. If we change the combination to something different, we can no longer open the door until we set it back to 1, 2, 3. So we'll set this to our personal pin, and that'll make sure that nobody else can access this but us. The only other thing I wanted to mention real quick is that I never reuse this piece, which is the little finger grab to pull it up. I don't think it's really needed. I think the problem is if I had to put it on there, you wouldn't be able to turn this lock very well. I may come back at some point and kind of straighten this piece out just so it's a little bit flatter and fits in there a little bit better, so it can work. But for now, I'm just going to leave it off. I hope this was helpful to you. I'm glad that we were able to upgrade our lock to a combination lock so that we don't have to use this key anymore. So we have one less key that we have to deal with our RV. Also, we don't have to worry about somebody else with this exact same key getting into our bay door. This is Jarrett with Hitch Roll Relax. Subscribe and hit that notification bell, and we'll see you in the next episode.